Hello, everybody. Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Pat Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino, checking in on Bitcoin. Bitcoin running up to our next level. We had 85.05, said focused on the 8,500. Right in this round number, hit 85.02, and then pulling back. This actually formed a double top. Also, and you see with a divergence pattern. So we had a higher high in price, slightly lower high in the RSI, and then if I drop to the 1 hour chart, show you there's your nice double top, and here are the key levels. So first level is 81.98, stopping there, pausing, getting the first cross rotation zone, then coming down to the 8,097, also where the 50 period exponential was on the 1 hour chart. That pattern is complete now. Nice little pullback pattern. What's also interesting is we are forming a double bottom. It's still a potential double bottom, and I even have to drop down to show you, but I'll do that right now on the 30-minute chart. So you see right here, here's the potential double bottom. Fine tune it right there. So this would need a move above 82.04, preferably a close. It's a little lower probability, but I don't mind as much on these 1 hour charts with these, or these 30-minute charts with these flat areas. You can also trade off the 1 hour. First target 82.69, 83.02, so essentially 8300, 83.35, which takes us. Second target really takes us back to the base of the prior double top. Let's go back to the 1 hour, so you can see that. But your rotation zone would be out of the way on the 60-minute chart, so that would be good. That's just a potential little trade there. Now, if this comes down and tests these levels again, it turns into a triple bottom instead of a double bottom, which these levels are no longer valid. Please keep that in mind. Just pointing out just how we do things, how we use the patterns with the divergences. Now we're sitting back in the rotation zone. If these levels don't hold, then watch for a potential return to about the 8,000 area. Right in here, rising 21, just beyond the 8,037, 12.5%. That's the old pullback. Let me update this to the new pullback levels. Here we go. New pullback levels. We're sitting right there, 81.59, but I'm really watching this 8,000 level, bottom of the rotation zone. And if we break through there, then I'll be watching about the 7,800 to 7,815 area. Let's check in on the daily. Daily, yeah, if we do keep falling, watch with this rising 8 if we pull back, especially this around the 7,800 with the rising 8 and the prior breakout area. So we had some resistance here. This is actually at the upper end of it. If we fall below the 8, then watch for 74, 72. Again, we talk about multiple levels because we don't know how far these are going to pull back. We just completed a double top pattern, but we haven't yet triggered the double bottom pattern. We had some divergences. This could continue to pull back, so we will watch these other levels, and if it continues to pull back, watch for potentially another double bottom pattern. Watch for another bottoming divergence pattern, or when the other patterns we watch to trigger a buy signal at our key levels. That's why we talk about these key levels. People go, well, it could do this, it could do that. Yes, I'm telling you the levels we're watching for a reversal pattern should it continue to pull back. Also, we're watching for this continued double bottom pattern to trigger, which would then be a bullish pattern, and we'd be watching for this next same clusters higher, 86.48 to 86.90 area higher with the 200 simple, and then through that 9,015. So that's what we're watching for in Bitcoin. Checking in on Bitcoin Cash, which we haven't done in a while. So it's caught in this big horizontal channel right now, just chopping back and forth. There's been some scalping trades, but nothing major long term. We also just triggered a bit ago a double top. This is on the 4 hour. You see coming down, slightly lower probability because it's against the rotation zone, but it did hit the first key level, this 827, then spiking through to the 819 level. If we continue lower, then the final level is 810 with the rising 50 period. It looks like we may be poised to tackle that level also. And then I'd just be watching for a return to some of those lower ends of the channel. These moving averages, they're sort of flat, wavy, caught in the middle of congestion, so nothing really to do there. Let's check in on the daily chart. So you can really see, here's the prior resistance area becoming a support area. So if we continue to fall, longer term, I'd be watching back and see if we can get some some support right around the 787 level, and if we fall through there, about the 767, very key level. That if that can hold and get a nice turn up, then we could at least try to run up and tackle the other side. We do have the first cross rotation zone, so if it hit this 787 level, we'd hit the bottom of it, and then a rotation up would also be a potentially good entry. Other than that, nothing much going on Bitcoin Cash. No, we don't have a divergence because this formed a lower low in price and a lower low in the RSI. So it's just being patient, waiting for it to pull back to these key levels, and then if you do get a bottoming pattern at those key levels, that could be an entry, and then make sure you raise your stop at the other end of the channel. So we have for you on Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.